Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now Nix. They'll set up the screen here. It's Harvey. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, but on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. Ball in left side. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Nix. He finds his back, Harvey. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Running back sent in motion. Now we've got whistles, but not for delay of game. They were able to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Harvey running from his own read. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Offense off to a good start, Brock. Here's a 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He loses the football, and the Vikings have recovered. Well, that right there there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
There's corners in this league that really love to cover. There's corners in this league that really love to hit. Corners that can do both, those are the guys that make themselves some serious money.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Running back motions right. On 1st down, it's Nix. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. On the draw, they give it to Harvey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
3rd and long for Nix. And that's a win for the pass rush. Shit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed. All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Brought in Ty Felton. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. He's dropping back to throw. Intercepted. Picked off. Brandon Jones. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Setting up their running back screen. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
This drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work on the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Third and long. They're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 35.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, it's Hubbard. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be third down. You know, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
On the move, headed right. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First down. Let's go now. First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings tie and can take the lead here in the second. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they'll take the lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got first and 10. Man in motion here. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
They'll run now on second down. Now that's not what the offense style does. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On third down, here's Nix. He's got it, complete to Bryant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Nix with it on first. Connecting on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And we're still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Second and 6 coming up here. Nix, quick out line, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Blown back gets the handoff. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Broncos have to hurry here, clock's still running. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Nick's on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Nix. He's got it to his running back. That'll be the first and more. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Nix leading the Broncos to the line for this 2-point try. They send a tight end in motion.
For the 2-point conversion.
And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 14
The Vikings
yards.
call a timeout. It'll be their first.
The Vikings,
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down now, ball at the 33. Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
He's going to throw it again. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And this one is launched downfield. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. For big yards on the right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Nix on the crosser. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds him over the middle. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Trying to get outside with Hubbard. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Liking 18.
Now looking to throw. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They go play action on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
19, set up.
3rd and long for him here. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. He better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
Nixon now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. He's racing past midfield. Hits the 20. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Escapes the defender. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Here's Hubbard on the give. And he gets him around 6 there. Finds Diablo there on the tackle.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The give here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29.
It's a gain of 21
That chunk
yards.
worth a nice 21 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10
Sure
at the
seems like he knew
29-yard
exactly
line.
what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Coming up to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready?
Throwing it on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. Outside, this is into the hands of Felton. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 15 there. the Vikings are going to have a first down.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
This finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings shrinking the lead some in the third. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Nixon now to return it. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Motioning left is their running back. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long. Third and long, they're going to throw. He beams one, deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On fourth down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. It was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. So managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Second down pass play coming. And he put everything he's got behind it. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll throw third and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
He's got it at the 24. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Bombers. Over set. Ready. Captain.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Oh, he put him in a spin cycle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that makes it 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Nix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. On the handoff, here's Harvey. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send it backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out. A familiar sight in this contest, Bronk. He's out there again for another field goal try. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a 2-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathes some new life into the opposing sideline.
First down now, ball at the 33. Counterplay, Hubbard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Lion.
Looking to throw here. Look at that power, deep left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throw here, 3rd down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First and 10, it's Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the 4th. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On 3rd down, Vikings sending out 6 DBs for the dime set. Slot man motioned over. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's a look for Nix. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he's stopped. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and
back to throw.
At the 14-yard line.
Reeled in by Felton. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here he is to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Setting up to pass. A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got 1 hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
6-yard loss.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go. Set. Hook.
Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on down.
Hey, after that stop, Kate, they can start to celebrate. Well, kind of. They still got to finish this game. And my favorite formation in football, that victory formation. Get into it, secure the football, and you'll secure this victory.
Coming left is McLaughlin. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good stacking these kind of wins in a row.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.